Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX for today. So, looks like we've had a bit of a breakout. I'm not entirely convinced of that. We do have a bit of a measured move here. I just want to get this measured move target in. Don't you love it when I've obviously got my chart set up, but I can't see the bar. There we go. So you've got to kind of guess where the midpoint is to move it. Okay, so the logic here, I'll get to that on the lower time frames. It's very difficult to see on the 8 hour. What is clear to see is a cup and handle. There's your cup and there's your handle, and I'm not going to call that a break. It's actually looks more like a muck around on this level at 17,032. Oscillators pointing to the upside at the moment. There's no real indication here. The only indication we have is that the trend is up. There's no two ways about that. Last week was big up, big down. This week has been all over the place as well. You just don't see it on the higher time frames, but on the lower time frames it would have been a little bit interesting. So flat most of the week, and then we've rallied. Look at the oscillators, grouped the upside here, and now we're forming a bit of a flag here on the 3 hour. So I definitely do not want to be jumping in long where price is at the moment. That is arguably too expensive. I'd want a cheaper price. So there are little bits of structure lower down, and there is a pin bar right there. It's actually a double pin bar towards the top there, and it lines up with a engulfing bar here, which never got going. So 16977 is a key area, and you can see there was a previous high there as well. There's another pin bar where price is right now. So fairly strong zone that we have here. Now when we drill down to the levels we're looking for today, there you see fairly strong move up, and I'm not sure. The only logical thing I can see from yesterday is there was a pin bar here, so it would have been a magnet, but we didn't really close it properly. I'm not going to go too far back. I suppose I should, because there's a little range bar. It's actually weird how any bar that has a long tail, whether it is a range bar or a pin bar, is acting as a fairly strong magnet at the moment, and it's been going on for a couple of months now. So there's definitely something changed in the algorithms that are trading. So just pay very close attention to it, and you'd be well advised to backtest these things and have a look, because the more you backtest, the more you're going to actually spot them. Right, I just want to get another level in, and then we'll start on the lower time frames again, just to see what is available. Right, okay. So this is sideways. You can see with the noise in the charts, the more lines we start adding and the more levels you start picking up, the more probability of it being sideways. Oscillators group to the upside. This looks like a bit of a flag. Flag target is really, well, depends. If you pick up this pin bar down here, it's going to be in the region of 1700. 1700 makes the most sense for a pullback, but look at these gaps from yesterday. So this was a fairly decent move. I was running around. I missed that completely. But let's just get on to the 15-minute, because that's where it would have been very clear. So we had one pullback, oscillators group to the downside, fairly strong level in this zone, and I can fine tune that onto there. You can see there's another pin bar, 15-minute pin bar there, and you see the structure here. So logic is quite simple. My entry would be above that, and my stop down here. So that's like a 35-point stop loss for 120-point gain. So it's a 4-to-1 trade, which is fairly decent in my eyes anyway. That was yesterday. I missed that completely. stayed away from it anyway because we were so sideways. But I suppose, hindsight's always a perfect science. So that's why it's important just to scroll back to the left and see why price actually made a turn here. Get the levels in and learn from it, because next time it happens, you've got an opportunity to jump in and capitalize on it. So 1700 is probably the most logical point here, but have a look here on the 15-minute there, and then I'm just going to use one of these bottom ones here. That's a daily swing high. So if we look at this, apply the logic to it, 1700, 16995 and 16985, those are the levels that I would be interested in at the moment. So if price does get down to here, we're definitely looking for another opportunity to buy, and I still have this measured move target up here at 17115. The only other logic that'll be fairly sound is some kind of a range in the zone that we are now. So just wait for the open, find a base here, and then build structure. And when I say build structure, you can adjust this to there. You can see there's a clear line of support here, and that is 17026. So let's get price get down there, find an inside bar, engulfing bar, and then onto the measured move, which is up here. So yeah, that's kind of the setup I've got. You are looking for longs. You're not looking to be short at the moment. That's just being silly. Trying to second guess the top. You're definitely looking for longs, but you just want a decent entry. You don't want to be stuck with a long up here and then price still pulls back, and you've got to draw back and you panic, and then you basically execute your stops, and then price more typically will turn around and move to the upside. So yeah, that's kind of my view for the day. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.